Welcome back to Mag Sam's Let's Play Golden Sun, The Lost Age. I'm Arm2K Midi, and with me is Deaththrone Hammer.
It's hot in the desert and it's cold at night.
We're still in the desert, and we're fighting a random battle against a spider. Because spiders are a big threat to the party, apparently.
Hey, spiders and scorpions are natural enemies. Now that you killed the Scorpion King, spiders are gonna move in. Come here by this time next year, it's gonna be the Spider Queen.
Spider Queen, because the spiders eat their mates, don't they?
Do they? Yeah, well, it depends. Actually, yes, it depends. But spiders, if the spider mate, if the male's able to get away immediately after having sex, yeah, he'll live.
Oh. But she just gets really hungry and eats him.
Well, what the male will do, he'll run away a bit, and then he'll stop, and he'll fight to the death any other male spiders.
Oh.
Because it's like, no, I wanted to get pregnant with my crap. You're not going to try to fertilize her as well. Screw off. Because his... Do you want me to go into the biology of this?
Sure.
You see... His penises are built into the side of his head, and he can only have sex once. And once he has sex, his penises rip out.
Oh.
And so, if another male spider comes out and removes those penises, sorry, buddy, no kids for you. Low chance of fertilization. So he has to make sure they stay in there as long as possible to increase his odds of having offspring. So, as soon as he's away, he's gonna fight to the death.
I get it. Anyway. Hey, look up there!
How did those guys get up there?
Maybe there's a path up ahead that we missed.
Maybe we can get through the desert after all.
Could find a way through to Al Hafra.
I don't care where we go, as long as it's cool. Hey, I found it. Found a way through.
Yup. Let's continue.
I like how everybody ignores the existence of random battles. Only you suffer random battles.
Yeah.
And you know, at least in Shadow Hearts 1 and 2, they explain it. Yuri is very unstable.
Yeah.
And so he draws monsters to him.
Dreamtide. Freaking emu. Why is... That's a very high rate of critical attack.
Well, I can tell you something.
What?
I'm not a princess! I don't know where that came from.
Oh, interesting. There's some holes that are not really skippable to fake you out.
Hey, what level was Isaac at the end of the first Golden Sun?
Somewhere in the 50s.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, so Felix and company are 1/5 of the way there.
Yeah, if they faced him right now, Felix got 315 coins. That was worth scooping around in the desert for no reason. Sand puzzle, it's like a water puzzle, but it's a sand puzzle. And random battles. So I hit that synergy stone after the battle rather than before. Because the last time I got out of the boss fight, I was really haggard after the boss fight. But I wasted the synergy stone before the boss fight. That turned out to be a bad decision. I struggled through the rest of this dungeon in my practice run.
You weren't having a good time.
No, I barely got out alive.
I swear Shiva there is just a recolored Ivan. They just changed some things, it's the same model. battle model.
Actually, that reminds me. I gave Jenna Eisvin's staff. Sheba can actually hold stronger weapons like maces and stuff, which is kind of strange. Since she's supposed to be kind of a magey character.
I like the effect of the sand from his running.
It's almost like a Looney Tunes character.
Yeah, you know?
Felix got hard nut.
You're hard.
Boost defense. Who do I use it on? Felix. Make the strong guy even stronger.
I still like how that one lesson I gave you still like totally revised your strategy and things.
I feel like I was wasting stuff. Now that I know your strategy. Wrong direction. Face up. There we go, okay. You can't get in right... Oh, you can. Cool. Felix got a blow mace. The blow mace actually makes him stronger.
Goodbye, Pirate's Cutlass. You are a piece of shit.
She can equip the Pirate's Cutlass.
Hello, Pirate's Cutlass.
I have no idea, like, she can equip maces for no reason. She can equip all kinds of swords.
Maybe she's more of a cleric type instead of a magey healy.
Yeah, like, none of them really seem to be the kind to sit there with a staff and cast healing spells. In fact, Felix is the one doing all the healing. You got a new cure well. That comes in at level 10.
Not only is he doing all the healing, he's doing all the feeling.
I feel your pain. Alright. No! Emus! Why are the emus down in a cave? Emus don't really live in caves, do they? I thought they live out in the open, like in grasslands.
As I recall, emus are just like tiny little ostriches. Well, relatively tiny.
They don't look very intelligent, but they seem really mean. Like,
I've heard they're mean.
when I look at their eyes when I'm like at a fair or something, I see the emus, it's like, Urgh. I don't want to get in the same pen with this thing.
Also, I hear while their meat's delicious, it's really bad for you.
Kind of like bear meat.
Yeah, bear meat's really bad for you. But I also hear bear meat's really tasty. Like bear sausage. I remember coworker at a previous job was talking about when he had bear sausage. He's like, oh, it's really good. My friend had this pet bear named Smuckers. So nice. Such a nice bear. And he took him around back in the back of the barn and threw out poor Smucker's brains all over the wall.
That's terrible.
I'm like, yeah, that was my exact reaction.
It's your pet, you're gonna take him out and eat him?
Apparently.
I joke about eating my pets all the time, but I don't actually mean it.
Now that you've heard about someone who actually did it, you're just like, oh. Granted, your pets have been a parakeet and some goldfish
And some turtles.
and a couple of turtles who are still going.
24? No, not that old. 22 and 21 years old. But probably more since they have to be adults before they can sell them.
How long do they take to reach?
Like 4 or 5 years to reach maturity.
Oh wow.
The hell?
And they probably wouldn't even notice if they switched owners.
No. All they do is sleep all day.
Well, when you live in a 2 2x3 cage.
But if you put them out in the backyard, they go somewhere, put their head in a corner and sleep.
You make a point. Well, they don't know what to do with freedom. Do you think turtles dream?
They sometimes... I don't think they dream.
So you're saying...
Tito's gotten so lazy that when we put crickets in, he doesn't even, like, go after them. He just waits for them to come to him. And then he bites them.
Me.
North, Al Hafra. South, Ayers Rock. Beyond this point, there's no route back. I have not been to Ayers Rock yet. So we'll go to Al Hafra this time. We can go to Ayers Rock some other time.
But if they don't dream, you're saying they're rendering themselves unconscious, embracing inky blackness, nothingness, as opposed to being conscious in the world and condition they live in. Welcome to Al Hafra. This is the largest town in western Oceania. You can find anything you need here. I've seen a boat that is... Welcome to Al Hafra.
I like swords.
This guy's probably wondering about that boat sitting down at the pier. It still floats. I don't think that could be. Because ever since Prince Alec said...
A massive tidal wave hit us and destroyed every ship in Al Hafra. Losing our boats was awful. I feel so bad for the people whose houses were destroyed by the tidal wave. Okay, that's great. Now get off the bridge. Come on, let me through. Ah, damn it. Invisible walls.
Taking care of some people whose house was destroyed by the tidal wave. But they're just so demanding. My wife feels so overwhelmed that she can't take anymore. I just wish that old man would stop pestering my wife all the time.
Ah, these demanding house guests. I feel like I've lost control of my own house. I don't mind helping people in need, but I won't be taken advantage of. Aren't you thirsty, my dear?
Oh, you're right, dear. I am.
Sorry to bother you, but we'd like some tea. Are you talking to me? If you want tea, then you can go right ahead and fix it yourself. Well, I say, it seems the lady of the house is no lady at all. All I asked for was a little tea, and that's the behavior I get. I just want to get out of this inhospitable house and back to my own sweet home.
We lost our house in the tidal wave. The master of this house offered his home to us. Living with another family isn't easy. They're absolutely exhausting. Is this how a young bride treats her husband these days? Back in my day, we were never like that.
Yeah.
Well, when you live in a 20-foot hut, yeah, tensions are gonna get pretty rough.
Fuck, we've made it.
We're here?
Where's the elder?
He's coming now!
Are we here? It feels like I just walked 500 miles. I'm fine. I feel like I walked 500 more.
So, this is Al Hafra. That is a pretty big place, but this town is huge.
We didn't come here to Al Hafra to shop, Mr. Mayor. We're here to bring bring in Briggs the Chomper.
I know that.
And we should go straight to speak with Alhafra's mayor. We're in no shape to present ourselves to the mayor right now.
Look, Briggs is obviously not here. Besides, we already know where Piers is.
Silence. It seems Alhafra has felt the effects of the tidal wave here as well.
It looks like they suffered a good deal of damage.
That would explain why Alhafra doesn't seem to have any boats for sale either.
You know, just looking around, I get the impression they had one boat to begin with.
So if you really needed to get a boat, the only way to get it would be to steal it. But wouldn't that cause quite an uproar?
Which means the pirates must still be here trying to get a boat.
So you think they've actually caught up? We've actually caught up with Briggs?
No doubt about it.
That's why I want to meet the mayor of Alhafra before the Champa steal a ship.
Oh yeah, I get it now. In that case, let's go see Alhafra's mayor right away. Say, excuse me.
Huh?
Where will we find the mayor of Alhafra?
The mayor?
The reason why I was confused is because now there's two old men identical there, so I was like, wait, was that the other old man? Did he go? No, he's still there, but okay.
It's the same sprite. Just keep going down this road. It's the last house. You can't miss it. What was that all about? Hey. Hey, I'm talking to you.
Oh, this ain't good. That guy looks like the mayor of Mantra. Must have come here looking for Briggs. I better go tell the others. What's your problem? What are you, some kind of freak? Well, what? You got a problem with me?
Yeah, I got a problem with you.
Who cares what you think? I got stuff to do, so scram, kid. Oh, yeah. That's what the tough one with the mayor of Mantra.
Those men didn't look like they were from Osinia. I wonder what business they have in Alhafra. I'm exceptionally nosy.
Everything so boring here. Why didn't anybody do anything criminal? I don't know why there are so many outsiders in Alhafra now, but it's bound to mean trouble.
You said it. Alhafra. Do you want to see the mayor? Yeah, I want to see the mayor. Sorry, but he's meeting with some visitors from Madra right now. Maybe you can see him once he's finished with them? I hate my job. I always have to be so tough and secretive around people. Deep down inside, all I really want to do is read them some of my poetry.
Listen. You look like an okay guy, and I'd love to let you through, but I just can't. I mean, if I let you in, then I'd have to let everyone in, right? I'm sorry, but it wouldn't be fair. My partner's always in such a bad mood. Maybe I should bake him a cake. If I do that, then I'd totally lose my marbles.
If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. Baked a cake. Baked a cake.
Notice when I would be on this point. Don't even think about it. You're thinking about it right now. The mirror said no one goes through. That means to make sure no one goes through.
Okay, Clyde. Have it your way. Wait, who's this? Those people that came through earlier look totally exhausted. You don't suppose they passed through the Yampi Desert to get here, do you? Who would come to El Hafra across the Yampi Desert? It's way too dangerous. Anyone with half a brain would have just taken the bridge to the northwest. I checked these gravestones earlier, there's nothing there. So no grave robbing.
Ask me anything, man. What do you love for? Ignore my son has a sword on it, which is totally false advertising to what I sell.
I know, I noticed that the last two villages, they've had a sword sign in front of the armor shop. There's a helmet for Felix. The others can't equip that yet. Or they can't equip that.
You see the guy to the stall to the right of me? Which is your left? He's totally stole my old sword sign.
I can't get around and talk to them. That point was ruined by the tidal waves. The kids aren't allowed to go down there anymore. All I want to do is just see what kind of wind was blowing off of the sea. I don't know why they won't let us kids go down to see the dock. I want to see what kind of damage the tidal wave did.
Let me guess. You're here because you want to buy a canoe, right?
No, I want a ship, not a canoe.
That's good, because I got a ton of work to do already. And then I have to head down to the wharf and clean up the wreck. I can't raise the mast until we get rid of the debris. I can't help get rid of the debris until I finish at least this one last canoe.
The boat that's at the wharf uses a sail. It's more efficient than any galley. But since the mast is broken, it's not going anywhere. What a waste. Still can't believe those guys wanted to buy my busted boat. One man's junk.
Why would the mayor go and sell our boats to a bunch of foreigners? I know it's got a broken mast, but come on! It may be newfangled, but it's no good if it's broken. Forget technology. I'm sticking with boats with oars. No masts for me.
Had a lot of strangers coming and going here lately. Tidal wave's actually been good for El Hafra. The town is bustling with activity. I think I'll stay clear of those swarthy men at the wharf, though. They're a scary lot.
The only boat spared by the tidal wave was that newfangled ship that catches wind in a sail. The thing is, the mast that holds up the sail got snapped apart. I wonder if my partner's finished up that canoe yet. The sooner he finishes, the sooner we can clean things up down at the jetty.
Just a second. I'm saving just for the hell of it. So onto the dock. Yeah, it's no use. The mast just won't budge, no matter how many people we get to help us.
We're gonna have to get all this junk off the mast first.
If we could just get some decent footing, we could have this thing clear in no time.
There's more to it than that, though.
We still have to do something about that rope over there. Untangling that will be a piece of cake once we get a boat we can use. Oh yeah, a piece of cake, except for that huge rock over there.
Oh yeah. The rock.
How are we supposed to get the mast from under that huge thing? It's huge.
There's no way. We're gonna move it by ourselves.
Well, either way, we can't do anything until Zach finishes that canoe. So we're just gonna stand around and do nothing. Just a second, I realized I neglected to do something.
Alright.
So don't watch, I'm just doing nothing. Just wait.
You see, what he neglected to do was feed his kid.
You see how full our inn is? You think we'd be making money hand over fist, but that's not true. We just don't have the heart to charge people who just lost their homes. Perhaps the mayor will cover the cost of lodging everyone so we can feed them a decent meal. We're just trying to be helpful, but we're the ones who ended up looking cheap.
The town ought to give money to all the people who suffered from the pound there. That way, maybe the innkeeper could afford to make us better food. I bet the master of the inn could afford to give us better food than he's been giving us.
Welcome to our inn. 21 coins for the stay. Would you like to stay? Sure. Enjoy your stay.
Stay. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Hope you had slept well. Have a nice trip. Maybe you've noticed a lot of the folk here lost their homes in the wave. I don't mind them. Never imagined anyone from Alhafa would ever stay at my inn.
We're all guests in the same inn, so why is my meal so awful? At the very least, they should let us go back for seconds of that stinking slop. I think I've lost weight from all these vegetables. Sure, I'm looking skinnier than ever, but something tells me this just isn't healthy.
Oh, I'm hungry. My tummy hurts. When's dinner time? Maybe I'm just hungry, but everything they put in front of me looks delicious. I'm so hungry I could eat my own hand. I think I will.
I don't think I've had a bite of meat or fish ever since setting foot in this inn. That's the smell of fish. No! Now I'm drooling. My brother's eating his hand.
The innkeeper told me only to use the cheapest ingredients to help save money. I can't believe I'm only supposed to feed the villagers vegetable dishes.
The innkeeper serves his paying guests better meals than we Alhafrans get. That's so cheap. I want gourmet meals too.
You're not paying to stay here.
Maybe it's because all we've been eating is vegetables, but I just never seem to fill up.
Can't believe the innkeeper is renting out more rooms when we're as busy as this. I can't believe the innkeeper's cramming all those poor people into that tiny room. He certainly can't badmouth the mayor. They're both stingy. The heck?
What heck?
That face you just gave me.
What face I just gave you?
They look like a fish.
Describe it to the people at home.
His lips are like in like an O shape, and his teeth are coming out. It just looks really weird. Just creepy. We all have to bear the discomfort of this place until our homes are repaired. When you're living packed together like this, you're bound to get on each other's nerves. I just hope everything goes back to normal once we move back into our own homes.
I've heard there's only one person staying in the room next door. They just move one more person in that room, like me. That warrior next door is so suave and handsome, just how I like him. I hope we can be friends.
So you finally come. Hey, you asshole. I suspected we might run into each other again, since we're both looking for boats. Yeah, I guess so. Unfortunately, the only boat this town possesses has already been sold. I'll be resting here in Alhafa for a bit longer. I've traveled long and hard. I am very weary. Perhaps we can get along, at least until we both depart. Ah, fat chance. Broken masts on the ship they sold won't be easily fixed. That is, as long as we adepts don't do anything about it. Mind read. Really. I do wish you would quit using your mind read on me. Trust me, my thoughts will become all too clear in the due time.
Like, no.
He can tell me you're reading his mind. Boost attack, Apple. It's obviously Felix again. Wow, they're really crammed in.
My pop's been looking around, and he says the mayor keeps all his treasure underground. He says it's south of the palace, but that's all I know about it, Malice. Everyone says the hill beneath the mayor's mansion is full of tunnels. I wonder if that's true, because I fit in a funnel.
I wonder why we have to be cooped up in this small room. How am I supposed to sleep with Grandpaps grinding his teeth all night? I think they put me next to Grandpa so they wouldn't have to listen to him grind his teeth.
I'll never forgive the mayor for failing to come to our aid when we were all suffering. I wonder what I can do to make him suffer. I hope the mayor's treasure room doesn't run too close to the prison. If those thieves found out about it, they'd dig their way out in no time for that.
Thinly veiled secrets. I guess they're very upset with the mayor. I just hope they don't do anything rash. I know our mayor's bad, but he wouldn't stoop to stealing from his own people, would he? It's not like he's got a whole room of treasure underneath the mansion that we don't know about, but he's stolen from all the townspeople. Already been in there. Anyway, Alex is there, that's what Master tidal wave hit us and destroyed every ship in El Hafra. Losing our boats was awful. I feel bad for all the people whose houses were destroyed by the tidal wave.
These guys who bought the boat looked kind of shabby. But here they paid the mayor a whole lot of cash for it. Why would anyone pay so much for a broken old boat? I know I shouldn't be so suspicious, but there's something odd about them.
I don't care if it was broken. The mayor shouldn't have up and sold the town's only boat. I wonder if the mayor will use that money to repair our poor old town. Probably not. He's such a dick. He got a statue of himself in the middle of town. One thing I've noticed is there's been no revival items yet in this game. Like, I can't... So if I get in a fix, I can't really revive my party members. Don't mention the tidal wave to the other merchants. You get a lot of damage, and we'd really rather not talk about it, you know? If all my goods were damaged by seawater, they'd be useless. I'd have to throw them all away. I'm lucky the wave missed my shop. And I'm gonna be a Savey McSavingtons again.
In the exact same place they saved last time.
Yes. Actually, we'll go out in the sail for a bit. If I could just raise the mast, we'd have the head back to the Champa. I don't remember what voice I was using for him. I think about how long it'll be till I go back home. I miss the Champa all the more. Just glad nobody in Champa knows we're That's not right. Glad nobody in Champa knows we're pirates. This town isn't Champa, it's El Hafra.
We paid big money for this ship. It's ours now. So don't you go crying about it. I thought it'd be easy to write the mast, but I think it's been crazy.
Yeah, I've already been looking at this, like, our adept powers would be perfect for fixing this boat, like Alex said. What's your problem? You're new in town, aren't you? No. Well, I've never seen you before, but whatever. Yeah, I'm new in town. You're probably curious about this here ship, right? No, not really. Masted ships like this were originally built by the Champa. Oh, forget it. It's lost on you. branching dialogue tree. Yeah, I'm new in town. I'm curious about the ship, yeah. They call this a sailing ship. The wind is the only thing that'll make it move. Isn't that incredible? No. Kids today with the been there, done that attitudes. It's a shame. You don't look that much older than me. Anyway. Inside.
Outside, door to door.
Inside, outside, USA.
Let's go party floor to floor.
The mayor of Madra here? You're certain? And how did he know we came to El Hafra?
He knew we needed a ship, and he knew we went east. It seems pretty easy to me.
Ah, well, yeah. When you put it that way, it does make sense.
He was looking to find the mayor of Al Hafra.
He must be hoping the mayor will tell him where we are.
He'll probably tell the Al Hafrans we're pirates too, huh?
Pirates? That seems a little unfair.
What do you mean? We're pirates, aren't we? I mean, we've taken all sorts of stuff that didn't belong to us.
That's only because everyone in Champa would starve otherwise. We don't have any other choice.
Ah.
And even then, it's never a lot.
What's not?
The stuff we take. We never take too much from any one town.
Yeah, I guess not.
And why do you think that is?
Why?
Because you can never tell these wealthy towns will react. It's too risky, right?
Hey, yeah, which is why we didn't steal anything from Al Hafra.
Right. That's why we avoid risky towns and take what we need from the others.
See? That's why you're our captain, Briggs. You've got brains coming out of your ears.
There's nothing brainy about that. Did you hear that? It sounded like a girl. Who's over there?
What do you think you're doing? Don't you know that someone has been falsely imprisoned for your crimes?
And what's your point? You have to come with us and attest to that man's innocence. And why would I do something like that?
Oh, I was hoping we could avoid any ugliness, but leave us no choice. We'll bring you in against your will if you must. Either way, you're coming with us.
And Creighton's not gonna help.
Isn't that right, Felix?
Yeah, sure. Good for you. Let's teach these guys a lesson.
You don't stand a chance. We're hardened criminal types. We eat punks like you for brunch.
Watch yourself, you self-righteous little brats. You're the ones the lesson to learn. Briggs appeared. Sea Fighter appeared.
I fight the sea. I usually lose, but at least I fight the sea.
So Briggs has an infinite stream of sidekicks he can keep calling. So you really want to focus on him, if you can.
Oh yeah. Oh, there you got two sea fighters. Briggs is a very strict regimen of having his men fight the sea day in, day out.
It's like training. You fight the sea, you sleep, you fight the sea again. Atalanta.
Kind of reminds me, there was a show years ago called
Pete and Pete. I've never heard of that.
It's about two brothers, both named Pete.
Huh.
Their parents were weird. Anyway, in Pete and Pete, at one point, the younger Pete becomes friends with someone named, I think, Arnie, who claims he's the strongest man in the world. And him and Pete go fight the ocean.
That's just random. Impair.
We never see the whole... as I recall, we don't see the whole fight. They just go out and start fighting the ocean. And then later when you see them, they're all like, man, we beat up the ocean. That was great. What was it? I'm trying to remember, it's been years, but I think he lived like in an outhouse or something, or he the strongest man in the world, or down somewhere small. And they was like, oh wow, he lives really poor, yeah. And then at one point they finally go in his place, and it's like hammer space or something, because it's actually this really nice plush area inside. It's far larger on the inside than what you see on the outside.
Dang. Oh shit. She was dead. No!
Who the fuck is Sheba?
Exactly, why is she here? She just kind of invited herself to the party, and we couldn't say no for some reason.
Now she's dead. Before we ever get to know who she is,
she was dead. Ah, Shiza. Okay, you better cure yourself before your enemies attack.
For real?
Yes, cure yourself. I'm talking to you, Deathtron.
Well,
signal whistle. Ah! Jenna's dead.
Great, now Felix's sister's dead. I hope you're happy.
Isn't it Garrett's sister?
No.
It's Felix's sister?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, come on. They're healing themselves too, which is really annoying.
Garrett's sister is back in the village.
Oh, that's right.
Doesn't he have like two little...
I died!
Doesn't he have an older sister and a younger sister?
So this is what I meant about not being leveled up enough.
See you back at the fight.
So I think I'm gonna have to grind before the next time we record. Oh, I forgot to... That's why I saved. Okay, we've gone up one level after grinding like crazy in the desert. I'm not going to go up another level this time because it's going to be ridiculous. I had to go through like 40 battles or something. But I noticed I forgot this treasure chest here. This is in the last panel of the desert. It was kind of important, so I kind of feel stupid for not getting it. Boost hack. This mace has an ability called Boost Hack. I don't know what that means. Shoots.
Looking at that email, I have a question for you, RM2.
Sure.
And it's a famous question. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
100 duck-sized horses.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the safer fight.
A giant duck? No.
No, they will mess you up. Well, a normal-sized duck. Yeah.
And I screwed up and dropped off the waterfall. Sandfall. For some reason in this universe, sand flows like water.
Also, if you could fight those duck-sized horses and tame them.
Oh yeah, you could like grab onto them and hold it. Like you wouldn't have to get a rope out or anything to tame them. You could just like...
And then you could sell them for a lot of money. Miniature horses?
You should do like circus tricks.
No, but think about the little girls who want a pony. And like, I can give you a miniature pony, so she has a horse. But you don't have to care for stables and everything else. Just get a little bit of hay. There you go. Duck-sized horse. They would pay bank for that.
You should invent that through genetics. To the power of science.
So keep breeding smaller and smaller horses together?
Unless you can tamper with the DNA directly.
I'll get right on that. I'm gonna go and roll.
Go get your genetics degree first, and then... yeah.
And then get involved in a lab that would fund that?
A mad scientist lab. Felix got the trainer's whip. The reason I said this is important is it's like that mystery card we got in the previous episode.
Do-do-do-do!
I'm gonna give it to Jenna.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do!
And it's not immediately apparent, but I'll show you what it does.
Do-do-do-do!
Do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do!
Do-do-do-do. Come on, random battle.
Dun 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 dun.
Dino appears, Gnome appears. She now has the ability to whiplash, summon a wild wolf, summon a salamander to shoot fire.
Can I name that salamander?
Sure, name the salamander.
Can you guess what name I'm gonna give it?
Sure. I don't know.
Prince Alexander
It's a salamander.
of Daventry.
So it's like she's a Beastmaster now. I was a Beastmaster once.
He was,
In a
actually.
land called Vanadil.
I was not gonna take that in that nertacular direction, but okay. I was gonna try to make this a little story of the animals you tamed, but no, you had to
Just nerd it up.
You had to bring it back to the MMO you played for, what, 17 years?
10 years.
10 years?
Game's not that old.
One day it will be.
Yeah, that game's never dying.
Well, even if you, one of the more hardcore players that had, quit and migrated on to 14, I don't know.
It was the undoing of their own game. So we're up one level. We'll see if that makes any difference against the pirates. And if it doesn't, we'll grind off screen till the next episode. Because we're cool like that. Well, I'll be doing the grinding. Deathtron will just be sitting back and relaxing. Because this be my game. Yo.
Although I have a feeling the amount of grinding you do in this game is nowhere compared to the grinding I've done.
For Soul Fusion. Or whatever you call them.
Why? You know, boss, you have the worst bandana. It doesn't absorb sweat. If you're gonna wear a bandana around your forehead like that, it's supposed to absorb sweat.
I wear this as a fashion statement.
Your fashion's shitty.
I'm a pirate, not a fashionista.
Yeah, well, you're a lame-ass pirate. I should be captain now.
No, you're a dumbass.
Yeah, well, you can call me Dumbbeard the pirate.
Well, Dumbbeard, why don't you go scrub the poop deck?
Why don't you walk off the fucking plane?
Hey, stop fighting! You hear that? There's a girl over
Well,
there.
it's the first woman I've seen in 5 years.
Hey, I'm not supposed to be doing that.
2 women.
What's your point? I just think we'll beat the shit out of you. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do.
I'm an old man. I've been napping for the past 2 days.
Stay out of this, old man, or you'll get hurt.
I'm gonna go nap. Dude, 2 women.
You think we're gonna lose to 2 women and some ugly guy with an ugly voice and an old man? The old man's not even gonna fight. Alright, round 2. Oh, we have fun. Bind the enemy with fog, because fog is always binding people.
Right. If it's foggy out, it'd be fine.
You start, like, suffocating.
Oh no, I've been bound.
You collapse on the ground and then you have to wait outside until the next day when the fog lifts. Bad breath. Oh, breath. I see. Signal whistle. I gotta be damn up on my curing here. I can't let people get low on health at all. Let's try Zagan once. It can't hurt.
Well, it will hurt. Boom!
Zagan. That's not as strong as the Ramses. The Double Earth. Craptacular. Come on, here. What do we got here? Nothing. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. This Echo Cut is the real killer in this. And it's not even the main part that's using it, it's the sidekicks that are using it.
That's why Dumbbeard should be the captain!
He's stronger. But Briggs has brains coming out his ears.
Brainbeard?
Lightning Strike. Oh, he'll drop. Ah!
You got brains.
I got brains. Ah, damn it! We didn't last much longer, and we don't have any healing items, so we can't bring them back.
I've got brains coming out of my ears. No, sir, that's a tumor.
Okay, so we completely screwed up here. So join us next time when we're stronger and better able to take on these pirates.
Have a wonderful night.
Our M2 committee screws up once again. Peace out.